Hello, Money League. It's your commissioner coming to you live from headquarters here in Foxborough, MA. I'm back to the hand rubbing, the pointing, talking with my hands, because that's what gets me W's. And I hate losing. So far, the season's crazy. Our fucking records are completely out of whack. We have 1-6-0, 1-0-6, 1-5-1, 1-1-5. And then we have 4-2s and 2-4s, no 3-3s. It's friggin' insane. Last week, in my picks, I went 4-2. Overall, 21-15. So I guess I'm better at picking the games than most people think. It just so happens 4 of my fucking losses are me. It's ridiculous. I'm losing my mind. Don't get a lot of pep in my step. It's been a long week. But I'll tell you what, grudge match week, Cuba versus me. That's something that gives me a little pep in my step. Cuba's a fucking pussy. That's right, Cuba. I'm gonna dominate you, you big jerk off. You jerk off, jerkity jerk offer. Congrats last week to Shaw, 6-0, Shmoo moving to 5-1, Chad, 4-2, Mikey, 4-2, Clint, 4-2, and that son of a bitch asshole, Joey Jeffrey, now 4-2. On to the first segment. Marry, fuck, kill. The team I'm killing this week is the only team I'll ever praise in the kill section. It's me. We all know my squad's fucking loaded. Just look at the talent on that thing. How am I 2-4? Yeah, the last 2 weeks low point output, but I mean, I had buys. Ray Rice, all my guys on buys, but I'm 2-4. I'm pissed. I'm heated. I want to kill my team right now. They better come back strong. I'm going to fuck JJ's team. I'm going to get into it in the matchups, but JJ, I like you getting off the schneid this week. I love you getting out of that 0-6, area. I like you getting to a 1-6 area after this week. We'll talk about why. I got you. And I'm going to marry Clint's team, who moved from the fuck category to the marry category after last week's win. Running backs are solid. Wide receivers are healthy. And he's got Vic. That's a dangerous team. I'm marrying you. You're in for the long haul going into the playoffs. On to boom or bust. Last week, my hit'ems. I said sit Peyton Hillis. He sucked. I said start Michael Turner. He blew up. Start Anquan Bolden. He blew up. Those two boomed. That one busted. There's a couple I didn't hit on. We don't talk about those because I only talk about the hits. This week's hits. Booms. Cutler versus Tampa Bay. He's going to have a big week. Mark Ingram versus Indy. I've been crushing your running backs all. I guess I kind of hit on Sean Green last week. He did pretty well, so we'll give that another hit for me. And this week I'm putting another one of you guys in the booms. Joel Ingram, I think he's going to have a great game versus Indy. Sidney Rice versus Cleveland, I think, has a good game. Percy Harvin comes to life under Christian Ponder. He's going to look for him early and often. He comes to life against Green Bay. Mike Williams of Tampa Bay, I think, finally gets in the end zone, puts up 50-plus yards. He has a decent game. That's a boom. Busts. Hightower versus Carolina. Cuba, he fucking sucks. Bust. Matt Ryan versus Detroit has a tough game. He sucks under pressure this year. He's been getting hit left and right. He continues to do that again this week against Detroit. MJD versus Baltimore for the obvious reasons. Roddy Wright versus Detroit because that whole Atlanta passing game has been abysmal. And Roddy White included. So I'm putting him in the bust section again. And I'm even putting Matt Schaub, Cuba. I'm putting your quarterback and your running back in the bust section because they suck. All right. So booms. Cutler, Ingram, Sidney Rice, Percy Harvin, Mike Williams of Tampa Bay. Bust, Hightower, Schaub, Matt Ryan, MJD, Roddy White. And on to the matchups. Matchup number 1. The team I want to fuck this week is JJ. 0-6 versus 2-4 DeForge. Both teams are coming in pretty ice cold. DeForge has lost 3 in a row. Obviously, 0-6 means he lost 6 in a row, JJ. But I like Romo in this matchup versus his Matt Ryan. I like your running backs, meaning DeForge. But I think wide receivers are just a gigantic advantage over to Justin with Bo and Marshall. They're going to blow up. They're both monsters. I think the actual game breaker today in this one is, geesh, I didn't write a game breaker down over here. for this one game. How funny is that? I'm going to go with Tashard Choice. I think he gets the bulk of the carries, JJ, and I think he has a good game for you. He's your game breaker. You're out of the blue game breaker. JJ gets the edge. JJ moves to 1-6. Matchup number 2, Shaw 6-0 versus Joey 4-2. And this one, my friends, I got a fucking house phone ringing. This is 2 weeks in a row. Oh my God. You think it's going to be a quick answer? Let's see. That's 2 rings. Let's see. No, it's not going to be a quick answer. So we're moving on. Shaw 6-0, Joey 4-2, and as bad as Joey's team has performed this year, this game is tight. It really is, and it's all because you caught Shaw, Joey, without Fred Jackson and without his other running back who's beasting it over there, Ahmad Bradshaw. So now he's got to patchwork it together. Even Cedric Benson's not playing this week, so he's got to patch together with McGahee. I'm sure he's going to pick someone up off waiver wire, but there's no one unbelievable out there. So you got the edge in the running backs with Mendenhall and Sproles. The wide receivers, all he's got is Calvin Johnson, but he's awesome. I do think Mike Williams is going to be a good player for you this week. Your other wide receiver, Santonio Holmes, the only guy doing anything on the New York Jets. The big thing here, Shaw always has the edge in quarterbacks. This one, it's pretty even. Although there's running with Aaron Rodgers, there's not with Breeze, but the passing's the same. I'm going on a limb here. Shaw gets his first loss. It's because of the buys. Joey gets another win. He moved to 5-2 with this shit team of his, even though he beat me with his shit team. All my guys on buys, his guys not on buys. Game breaker, gonna be Mike Williams, Tampa Bay. Joey gets the check mark. Game number 3, Igor versus Chad. Chad's whole team's on a bye here, meaning Welker and Brady. Those are his only 2 producing players lately. They're on a bye. Igor doesn't really give it a bye other than Frank Gore, but he gets Chris Johnson back. Cam Newton's better than Matt Hasselbeck. And then wide receivers, I'm going to say it's a wash, even though Doucette's not going to do anything. I think Roddy's a bust. Well, no, I'm going to go with Harvin, and Smith actually has the big advantage, and Gates is back. So I think Igor actually kind of wins this one handily. It's going to be an easy game for you. You move to 3-4. Chad moves to 4-3. Game breaker, Percy Harvin, like I said, as a boom. Game number 4 is the grudge match of the week. It could be Daisy Duke's matchup of the week if Kuba's not scared, you big fucking pussy. 2-4 teams, both desperately needing a win. I got you, man. I got you, sucker. I love that line, and I got you, Kuba. I don't even have to go over the matchups, but I got you at quarterback. I got you at running backs, wide receivers. It's just the matchups are in my favor. You have Jimmy Graham, obviously. That's the big, huge advantage for you. But other than that, I get everything else. It's going to be a smoke show. I get the 3-4. You get the 2-5. Game breaker, Beanie Wells. He won't get to 100, but he's going to have 2 touchdowns against Pittsburgh. Beanie's the game breaker. Now we're on to our first segment in matchups. BOW. Blowout of the week. Joel, even though I put your guy up there as a boom, I'm putting you in the BOW versus Clint. And I got Clint blowing you out, smashing your team to smithereens. I just don't see a real edge anywhere. I don't for you. Any type of edge. Running backs obviously go over to Turner and Ryan Matthews. Wide receivers, Colston and Miles Austin. Your guys, you're starting Plax. Sorry. Quarterback, you might have a little bit of an edge with Phillip Rivers versus the Jets. It's a tough matchup. I'm going Clint here to blow you out, smoke you. Boom. That's the blowout of the week. In the GOW game of the week. Mikey 4-2, Shmoo 5-1. This is going to be a tight matchup, my friends. Quarterbacks, I'm going even here this week. Freeman's going to have a good game against Chicago. He's going to pass all over the place. Stafford has to pass. I think these quarterbacks are going to be even this week. Running backs, DNC, Arian goes over to Yushmu. Although I do like Forte. I don't know if Battle's going to be as good as Mikey thinks he's going to be, but Forte's a beast anyways, and he'll do well against Tampa Bay. The big edges and wide receivers. Bolden, Fitzgerald, they're beasts. Bolden's gonna have another huge week. He should be in the boom again, but he's kind of out of that non-expecting it type of player. He's gonna be a beast this week. He's going to crush you in this game of the week. I'm giving the edge to Mikey. Shmoo, you get lost. Number 2, Game Breaker Fitzgerald. He's going to catch a couple of long ones because they got to throw long ones to beat this team to beat Pittsburgh. And that's where Beanie's going to come in and run it in from inside the 5. Got to sneak my team into the game of the week. So that's it. You have it. Here we go. JJ gets his first win versus the Forge. Shaw loses his first game to Joey Jeffrey because of buys. Igor beats Chad. I crush Kuba in the grudge match of the week. In the BOW, Joel gets hammered to smithereens by Clint. And in the GOW, Mikey takes down Shmoo. Best of luck to everyone in week 7.